That's love. All
They
right,
do.
Johnny.
Oh, they play Christmas too.
Yeah, yo, we got 3 games.
I
Whoa,
ain't gonna
yo,
lie.
they're trying to
I'm tired of
take
this
over
Tommy DeVito shit. I'll be honest
Gabagool.
with you. I'm tired of
Gabagool.
that. And I just started watching Sopranos too. And all I could do
Oh,
was speak like an Italian. All me and my wife do is speak, fake Italians in the crib. But I'm tired of I'm tired of the Tommy DeVito shit, man. Yeah, get out of here with this shit.
that's
Fuck about
like
no
that's
Tommy
like
DeVito.
when I was watching The Wire. me, me and Nina, we was going around just with a Baltimore
Oh, it's me like
slang.
Baltimore accent.
Yeah, yeah,
The year, the
yeah.
gear.
Oh shit.
Hear me and rejoice. You have had the privilege of being saved by the great Titan. You may think this is suffering. No. It is salvation. The universal scales tip toward balance because of your sacrifice.
We sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice.
Well, Coach,
Listen, we talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice.
You can point the finger at him. You can talk about the vacation. And if you do that, it's really unfair. It's really unfair. It's my team. It's my quarterback.
I'm a fun guy. Obviously, I love the game of basketball. It's just more question you have to ask me in order for me to tell you about myself. I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
Bruh.
yeah, what it is? We back in the building. Rocket Mansion, Oz, Out of Bounds, on whatever day it is, or whatever day you might be listening to this.
Shit, I don't know what today's day is.
Who knows what today's day is? You know what I mean? It's Christmas is Monday though. That's kind of crazy.
That's stupid.
But we here.
Yeah, we here though. We here though.
We here though. We got a couple topics to talk about today. Thanks for all the support for everybody that's been listening to what we've been doing and downloading our show. Once again, you could download the show if you're watching this here on the whatever you're watching on. Go ahead and download the Reflex Radio app, independently owned, black owned app. We're on there. You go ahead and find Out of Bounds on Spotify, Google Chrome, Google Play, whatever, Apple Podcast. Basically, yes, anywhere you can find podcasts. All right.
We here.
All right.
And we got something to say.
And we got a sponsor before we begin. WebbyAgility.com. Go to Webby Agility. If you're an athlete and you're trying to train, use Webby. They have agility ladders. All the agility ladders you see the pros use, that's the same thing. Go ahead to WebbyAgility.com. Use promo code OutOfBounds10. You get 10% off your purchase. Train the way you compete. All right?
Yeah.
And then when you make your money in the NFL, come back and give me a high as 5% of that. You heard?
Just 5. Just
5% of that. That's all we want.
We put you on how to get your footwork right.
We put you on. Get the feet work. Yes, we put you on. So
I'm saying,
get us. You know what I mean? We get you right. You get us right. You heard?
10 toes.
Mm-hmm. But we're gonna kick off tonight with Draymond Money Green.
Draco. He's Draco.
Draco.
Yeah.
Man.
Straight gold.
So if you've been living under a rock for the past week or so,
Yes.
Draymond Green is currently indefinitely suspended from the NBA for his latest incident in which he swung, he swung around and slapped Nurkic in the neck.
Swung around and slapped.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. And then acted like he didn't mean to do it, which I don't understand his explanation, because he says there's no way he could have swung around and hit him in the neck on purpose, but you're flailing your arms around on purpose. I don't know, man. Whatever, Draymond.
Oh.
Listen, whatever helps you sleep at night, Draymond. All right.
Right.
But main thing, Draymond Green suspended indefinitely from the NBA. The word comes out now that he's going to counseling, which will keep him on at least 3 weeks. There's a lot of layers to this. I'm gonna give my piece, of course. But I'm gonna get my let's what do you think, Haas, about all this that's going on with Draymond Green? Do you think, first of all, do you think the suspension is warranted, an indefinite suspension? Is that warranted for a guy like Draymond Green when we had guys like Ron Artest, Metal World Peace, I should say, not Ron Artest, which I didn't even know he was on. He was on Masked Singer. I didn't know that.
Oh,
My
for
wife
real?
watched that. Yeah, I had no idea.
He had to lose like first round.
Yeah, he lost. He lost. That's how I know he was on it.
Nigga can't sing.
Right now. But
okay.
So I guess what I'm trying to say is all right. So is the suspension warranted? Cool. That's part one. And then part two is Draymond the last of this? We're in a new era of basketball. Let's not sugarcoat the shit anymore. Basketball isn't the same as it was before. Your enforcers or whatever. Your enforcers aren't the same as they were before, right? Your enforcers like Charles Oakley,
Bill Cartwright.
Bill Cartwright, who's another enforcer dude. Dennis Rodman. You know what I'm saying? Like
Barkley was an enforcer too.
Barkley, you know what I mean? Oh, I got beef with Charles Barkley. Pause after this too. You give me that too. Hold on. Yeah, because he tried to flame the Lakers for putting up the banner for the NCAA tournament, but we're gonna talk about that.
Come on, Chuck.
But yeah, your enforcers, right? Is this the end of the enforcer in the NBA? Is Draymond the last of the enforcers, quote unquote enforcers? He's not really an enforcer. He just do dumb shit at this point in time, right? He ain't really an enforcer, because an enforcer, the enforcer that were the people that were naming, like Charles Oakley and Dennis Rodman and Bill Cartwright, those dudes, like, they'll fuck you up.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep playing simple. They'll fuck you up.
All right. Let me answer the first part of the question.
Yeah.
The first part of the question is the suspension warranted? Yes, I feel like it's warranted. This nigga done fucked up too many times, bro, and it's just ridiculous. Like he has a highlight reel. Like he has as many. He has as many highlights as.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. I got that. We're gonna play that. Right. Don't spoil it. You ain't know, but don't spoil it. We got that. I got that.
I'm saying, all I'm gonna say, it's equivalent to Devin Haney's fucking highlights, and he's a professional boxer. I counted. All right. Number two, is he the last dying breed of an enforcer? I'm going to say no. Because when he came into the league, I feel like the enforcers of the time, like the Kmarts, that breed, they are the last of the enforcers.
Oh, so you don't even consider him an enforcer?
No, I don't consider him an enforcer. Like, he's just, you know what I'm saying? He just picked that role as if like somebody asked that of him. That's not you, bro. Like even when you was playing for Tom Izzo, what is it? Tom Izzo? Yeah,
Yeah.
Michigan State.
Yeah, Michigan
You
State.
you you wasn't that.
He wasn't doing that.
None of your 4 years.
Hmm.
None of your 4 years. You wasn't doing that. You wasn't throwing bows and stuff like that. At least, listen. We knew JJ Redick was a dirty player in college,
Yeah.
and when he came to the NBA, he cleaned it up.
Damn, who's
Draymond,
dirtier though? Is it who? Oh, this is a good question. I'd throw you off.
so
Who's dirtier? Draymond Green, JJ Redick, or Grayson Allen?
Grayson
See, JJ
Allen,
wasn't dirty in the league. JJ wasn't dirty in the league. JJ was
No,
dirty
he
in
was dirty in
college.
college.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, and that
See,
was
Grayson
my
Allen,
connection because
Grayson Allen took his dirt from the college to the league, so he's been dirty the whole. He been dirty
that's
forever.
why. Okay, so you Grayson Allen has his niggas beat, bro, because Grayson Allen is basically the goon out of all three of them. Because Draymond in his 4 years in Michigan State, he wasn't like that. He didn't play like that. Then he comes to the league, and now he's kicking niggas in the nuts. He's suplexing LeBron. He's trying to put what's the name? Anthony Davis in the figure four.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like no, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like all this stuff is like, this is not, it's basically, it's kind of like out of character. I look at Draymond like the same way I look at Tupac. Let's put it that way.
Really?
Tupac.
What's that connection? Let me hear that.
Tupac wanted to be America's Most Wanted. He wanted to be a gangster, but then he's rapping about Brenda's got a baby and talking about Black Panthers and all of this. And it's just like,
you can't do both.
You can't do both. You feel me? You can't do both.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to say too much more, but yeah, Draymond, he's not. The suspension's warranted, and he's not even a part of the enforcers. He's not. I'm just calling him that. He's not in my eyes.
I agree with you as far as both everything you said. I agree with you. I don't think he's even part of the enforcers, because those enforcers, like I said, they will fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think anybody's really afraid of Draymond Green, like how they, like, dudes feared Charles Oakley. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes feared that dude. Like, dudes feared Charles Oakley. Niggas feared Charles Oakley. So as much as niggas, you could ask any old NBA player, niggas fear Charles Oakley because he will fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, those dudes that you can't fuck with in the NBA, and there's a laundry list of them. David West, Steven Jackson,
David West. Man, I'm gonna even go PJ Brown from Charlotte Hornets.
PJ Brown, yeah, PJ Brown. Like, there's just dudes you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's dudes you're not really trying to mess with on the court. So I definitely agree. Like, he's probably not. He's not the last of the. So I agree with you there for sure. And then also I agree too, man. The suspension was warranted, man. I mean, like you said, there's a whole highlight tape of Son doing crazy shit, and so in preparation for the show, I definitely went hunting all down the best compilation of Draymond Green highlights. I mean, how could I not?
And they're not basketball related.
No, they're not. No, no, they're not. No, they're not. But if you're watching this and you're literally questioning, hey, you know, who's NBA solve? Is Draymond Green really is this suspension really warranted? You should not have a highlight reel of over like almost 2 minutes of you doing, you know, crazy shit.
Man, 2 minutes is crazy, bro.
Yeah, 2 minutes of crazy shit. Like you shouldn't have a highlight reel of that. But if you still need some convincing, Well, here you go. Fuck it. Draymond Green highlights. Let's play this. Bruh, none of these are basketball. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. And they got the NFL music. And what you just show you. This is the best one I found. This one was bruh. Yeah. Yo. Men's sorry. As much as they he shouldn't have that, right? Like there shouldn't be
no basketball player should have that, bro.
And listen, that's just the best one that I found. Okay.
Hey,
I went through like 10 of those. I found one.
Right.
I was like, all right, this is like actually the most funniest one because they had the NFL music. So shout out to whoever made that. But if you really question if you're watching this and you question if the suspension should be warranted, I mean, look at that highlight reel. Go on Twitter or X or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and search Draymond Green highlights, and I'm pretty sure that's what you're going to find. And if you find that and watch that and be like, yeah, he should get suspended, then maybe you should get yourself checked. That's
a fact. That's a fact.
That's a fact. How? So I got a couple questions, right?
All right.
Regarding to this. So before we move off of this, how are the Warriors not tired of this shit yet, right? Like, I get it. Men's has won 4 championships with the team, which can't, you can't put into perspective how much championships mean at this point in time. They mean a lot, right? So he's won 4 championships with the team. So of course you can't really regulate the stuff that he does because you feel like, you know what, the stuff that he does has helped us to some degree. But when are they gonna get tired of this, right? Because you feel like the Golden State Warriors, I mean, they stink right now. They're not getting anywhere. So I feel like him acting this way has shortened their championship window, right? Because they had a window with Kevin Durant where they could have won about like 3 or 4 championships.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 3.
I would say 3. Yeah, 3 or 4 championships,
3,
right?
3 definite.
And he won't say, but he I'm pretty sure after that Draymond Green shit, he didn't want to be in Golden State anymore. So my thing is like, I kind of feel like the Warriors have kind of been enabling this for a long time, right? Like, you have one of the greatest scorers in the history of basketball, right? Ever touched a basketball. I'm not talking about Steph Curry. I'm talking about Kevin Durant. Okay? You got one of the best teams in the history of basketball. Okay? Why wasn't that able to be, like, why was he the catalyst or the main catalyst to why that didn't work out? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just like when is enough enough? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
the guy punches Jordan Poole in the face, which now he probably deserved it. But that's not the point. That's not the point. The guy punches Jordan Poole in the face and then gets $100 million contract right after that.
That's a fact.
You know?
That's a whole fact here.
It's like they're enabling. I always feel like they kind of enabled the situation, and then now when the NBA is like, oh no, nigga, Draymond, you wilding now. Now Steve Kerr's like, He's got to do
Mm-hmm.
better. He's got to be better than that. But you enabled it, though. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The whole organization, all of you all enabled this behavior from this dude. He had no repercussions for whatever he did. He punched the teammate in the face, knocked him out cold, sleeping,
Clean.
snoring
Cleaned him.
in practice, cleaned him out, knocked him cold. The next season, what you do? You trade the person that he punched in the face, and then you give Draymond Green $100 million contract for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yep.
So that's enabling.
They coddled him.
They coddled him. They could, of course.
They coddled him. And it's all right. So it's 3 points you just made. So you ultimately fucked up the legacy the Golden State Warriors can have on, let's just say, quote unquote, a Bulls
They
level.
could have had about 6 chips, bro. We just be
You know what I'm
honest. They
saying?
have 4 now. They could have had another either 5 or 6. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
With Kevin Durant, 100%.
So they fucked up the quote unquote the Bulls, level of, that stature. I think they tainted their organization. You know what? Let's even just go right there. Forget it. They just tainted their organization. And they tainted the organization by treating this man as if he had no repercussions. And like you said, they paid him $100 million, and it's just like, all right, yeah, we're gonna pay you $100 million, even though you got a highlight tape and you're known to be a dirty player. At least Pat Bev cleaned up his shit. You're just known as a dirty player, and we have a player on our team that every kid now says when they take a paper ball or they crumple up a piece of paper and they go, Curry.
Curry, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like with us, it was Kobe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You feel me? Now it's Curry. So it's just like, what picture are you putting out there? And now they're eating their own shit.
Yeah.
They're eating their own shit. And
yeah,
good
because
for them.
I have no idea who even starts for the Golden State Warriors. They're playing right now. I have no idea. All I know is Steph Curry and Klay Thompson's on the court. I have no idea who the fuck any of these other dudes are.
And fucking Klay Thompson is not even Klay Thompson anymore. So, I mean,
yeah, he's been asked, but he's been playing good for the past 2 or 3 games. But
it ain't enough.
We could talk about that too. You had an observation about the contract. So since we brought about Klay Thompson, let's we could bring that in. Pause. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. So he denied his extension, 2 years, $48 million. So ultimately, all he's saying is he's going to test free agency. However, this year currently is, up to this point, is Klay Thompson's worst year, like starting from his rookie season. Everything is down. Statistically, everything is down. Everything. Every fucking stat column is down. He is dog doo-doo. Like, bro, I mean, his rookie year, he was shooting 41% from the field. Now he's shooting, I think, like 35 from the 3-point. You know what I'm saying? Like, points are definitely down. And then on top of that, damn, how many games? Oh fuck, I forgot how many games he missed. But
he's missed a lot of games. He's missed a lot of games.
It's more than 2 seasons.
He's missed a lot of games. I
More
think
than
that's
2
a big.
seasons.
Yeah, that's the big. So, I think that's a big factor going into signing Klay Thompson in the offseason for Golden State is the fact that he has missed 2 seasons. He hasn't been playing particularly well this season. But you know what? It's going to be interesting because money and value go hand in hand when it comes to sports, sports players too. So everybody feels like they have a certain value that they're worth.
Right.
And, I could see, we could replay this later too. I don't think they're going to give Klay Thompson a max contract. That's just
I
my
don't know.
opinion. I don't see
I
that,
don't know.
especially with the fact that Steph Curry is still playing at such a high level that
Right. Right.
you have to continue to build around them. Like, how do you not continue to build around them, especially depending on what happens this year? They're not doing anything championship wise this year. They're not doing anything. Let's just be honest about that. Okay.
Yeah.
But they consider themselves a championship organization. They won 4 trophies. So at the end of the day, you are a championship organization. You won 4 championships.
Yeah. You
And you
have to
have one of
compete
the
every year.
right, and you have to compete every year. And at the end of the
Yeah.
day, you have one of the greatest players to ever play the game on your roster. So
He's playing at a high level this
you
season.
have to do that justice. You can't if Klay Thompson is demanding a high contract, which he is. He is. I think he's. I don't remember what he's demanding, but his contract, what he wants, is in the nature of
100
the
million, I
highest
think.
paid. Yeah, the highest paid. He wants to be the highest paid 2 guard in the NBA. And I don't think he's that right now. He's the injury. Unfortunately, the injury fucked up everything. But he's not that right now. You know what I mean? He's not gonna get that. He's gonna get some money though. That's the problem.
Yeah,
He's
he'll
gonna
get some money.
if he don't get it from Golden State, he's gonna get it from somewhere. But my thing
I can
is,
see tops 82.
yeah, but my thing is right. So like the money if I'm the GM, I'm not paying Klay Thompson what he wants because I think he wants over like 200 mil. So yeah, NFL Week 15 notes. There's too many backup quarterbacks playing
Too many
right now for my enjoyment. I'll be honest. You could be honest too. Everybody's
I don't
there's a
enjoy
problem
seeing
with a
Joe
lot of
Flacco.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
You see, that's what I'm trying to get to. Like a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, well, we don't want to see our backup." No, you don't. You don't want to see your backup play. I don't want to see you. I don't even want to see your backup play.
Thanks.
You know what I mean, I want to see your backup. A lot of backup quarterbacks. The Bills destroyed the Cowboys.
Yeah.
So, whenever the Cowboys get destroyed, the question always comes into perspective: are the Cowboys for real? I mean, we never actually know that until the postseason. But we'll see. They got destroyed by the Cowboys, and the Bills were struggling too. So that was that says something. That's a little something. The Eagles lost to Drew Lock. Shout out to all the Eagles fans. Lamar Jackson is, to me, I think an NFL MVP right now. Besides
NFL MVP?
Yeah, I think he's playing like the NFL, and I think him. It's between. So all right, let me not say he's the NFL MVP. He's entered the conversation. Okay. I think the MVP is Tyreek Hill, personally, but he's entered the conversation. So he's in there for me with to me it's a 3-person race.
Right.
4, maybe 4. I would say it's gonna be Brock Purdy.
Really?
Yeah. Look at his numbers. His numbers are
his numbers say one thing.
his numbers are crazy.
They say one thing.
His numbers are crazy. So you got to put him in there because he's white. So you have to put him. So eventually, he's been there by default. I'm just listen. I'm just being real with what we're dealing with, right? NFL.
That's a fact.
I'm just being real. All right.
That's a fact.
So he's gonna be in there, regardless of what me and you think. He's gonna be in there for NFL MVP because of his numbers. So we're gonna put him in there, regardless.
All right.
So I think it's just him, Lamar, and
Tyreek.
That's the only 3 I think right now are the having the race for the NFL MVP.
Okay.
At least at the end of week 15. And then my last week NFL week 15 note is the Raiders put up 63 points against the Chargers and got
Oof.
Brandon Staley up out of here.
Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. 63 points by the Raiders, man. I listen. I'm not even gonna talk about it because who knows what the fuck happened next week? Like I don't
What's
even
gonna happen
know,
next?
man. Yeah, who knows, bro? Bro, they scored 0 points for a whole game, after being on a bye week, and then come back and score 63 points.
And lose their
I don't
starting
get it.
running back.
I don't get it. Without the starting running back, without Josh Jacobs, I don't get it, man. Whatever. This team is crazy, but listen, anything that's bad that happens to any team in the what is it, the AFC West, is good for me. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's right.
so
That's
I'm
a
on board
fact.
with all that. But yeah, that's really the only notes I got for NFL week 15, man. I just I wasn't really. I feel like the past couple of weeks of football has been ass. It's just because there's a lot of backup quarterbacks. I just don't want to see that. I'm sorry, I don't want to
Backup
see that.
quarterbacks. I mean, it's a lot of injuries like CJ Stroud. A lot of people,
A lot of injuries.
you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are looking to see what CJ Stroud's, if he's going to make a run for the postseason. I mean, at this point, uh, even what's his name in the AFC South? Levis. He might be gone.
Will Levis.
Yeah, he might be gone. You feel me? So you look
The NFC
at that.
South. That NFC South is the terrible division.
Yes,
BT
Colts,
Dub.
White Jesus, Houston, and Tennessee.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
division's ass, and the NFC South too, right? Is that the division with Atlanta in there?
that's what. Nope. And pause. Crab leg.
My son Crab Legs in that.
My son
Yeah,
crab leg.
that division's ass too. You got the Saints, you got the Falcons, you got the
Yeah,
Panthers, and you got
and the Bucks.
the Buccaneers, who are all under 500 right now.
I mean,
So
Baker Mayfield, he put up numbers against Green Bay. He went off. Threw for 4 touchdowns. I think he had like 384 yards.
yeah,
I
whatever.
mean, I'm not big on Baker, but
and that division stinks or whatever.
you're right. You're right. You're right.
Baker,
You're right.
whoever wins that division, is gonna be lucky to get into the playoffs because of a
Y'all
big
gonna be
poll.
out first round.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be out first round, basically.
Basically, whoever wins that division and division that the Jags are in, because I think White Jesus just got hurt. I don't even know if he's playing next week. But if White Jesus is hurt, then Nick, man, whoever wins that division, both of the divisions, they getting out the first round, bro. So you might as well just count that.
They're gonna get out. They're gonna be outed by a fucking wild card. That's what that means. That's crazy.
Because the wild card team gonna be better than whatever they are, 100%.
That's
So,
crazy.
But yeah, that's on my week 15 notes. I don't know if you got anything to for week 15 notes.
30 the Jets.
Y'all beat. I mean, I don't even gotta talk about that, man. The Jets stink.
Yeah, we ain't gotta talk about it.
Who gives a fuck about the
We ain't gotta
Jets?
talk about it.
Aaron Rodgers ain't coming back. At least not this year. So whatever.
Yeah. Well, he said he confirmed he's not. He said he just
that's kind of crazy.
But
I didn't think I thought he was. I'll be honest.
What?
I thought he was. I thought he was gonna beat that. I thought he was. Hey, listen, you talking shit like he was mad confident. I thought he had it. Shit. He was talking mad confident. I thought he was about to beat science.
Yeah, he don't know his team, bro. Them niggas was not making it into a wild card. No way.
Nah, they wasn't making it nowhere.
No way. No way.
But let's finish up. We're gonna finish up with with some with the comments that Cam Newton had made a few days ago in regards to quarterbacks in the NFL right now, being game managers. I don't even know.
Changers.
Game managers as opposed to game changers, right?
Yep.
Cam Newton came out and gave his take. I'm actually trying to find the fucking whatchamacallit, the actual clip. Yeah. But I can't find the clip right now. And I should have found a clip before, but I don't feel like looking for it right now. On top of that, everything is like 30 minutes long, and I'm not watching that. So basically what he said was guys like Dak Prescott, Brock Purdy. I'm trying to remember who else he mentioned
Dak Prescott, Brock
as a
Purdy.
game manager.
Those are the big names that he named.
Right. Jalen Hurts. So he named those guys. He named those guys as game managers. Jared Goff was another one that he named as well. It set off a whole shitstorm in the media because
They took it as a negative comment.
Right. They took it as a negative comment. Right.
Being a game manager as a quarterback basically means to the media that you suck at your position. That's where they were taking it.
Right. Which is crazy because even when I first heard the comments, I didn't even think that. So
not at all.
It's kind of crazy to see that as soon as a guy like Cam Newton expresses his opinion, that everybody kind of just jumps on and attacks Cam Newton. And what we're not gonna do, at least not here out of bounds, at least not while I'm still breathing, is we're not gonna disrespect Cam Newton. Like that's just not what we're gonna do. A lot of these media outlets are kind of crazy because they'll have these guys. I'm gonna call them out too. These guys like Dan Orlovsky, and motherfucking like a Trent Dilfer. Guys that never really. Like, what the fuck did Dan Orlovsky do in the NFL besides run at the back of his own end zone and cause a safety? What did he do in the NFL that he can give an opinion on a quarterback, right?
Right.
That he can give an opinion on quarterbacks all day, whether they're good or not. His opinion on ESPN matters because he's always on TV. He can give his opinion. But a guy like Cam Newton can't give his opinion on who he thinks are game managers and game changers? Huh?
Yeah. Fuck out of it.
Where do we come with I'm just so confused on where this disrespect come from. You know what and I think personally, and you know what I think it is? It's a clothes.
Of course.
It's a clothes. You gotta get past that. Fuck what Cam Newton's wearing, okay? He dresses like an asshole. I get it. He's just like a clown. Whatever.
He's a southern nigga, though.
I know that.
You know the South niggas. We know.
Me and you know that, right? It's different. It's different. These people don't get it though. So everybody getting up in arms over Cam Newton's comments is kind of crazy to me because it's like you're kind of coming at him to a point where you feel like he can't make those comments, which is kind of crazy because he played at the highest level in the NFL that there is to play.
He was an MVP.
I mean, let's be honest. Cam Newton's one of the best quarterbacks we've seen in the NFL, right?
He was an
I think if
MVP.
anybody could have an opinion on what a quarterback on what a game changer and a game manager is as far as quarterback concerned, it's got to be this guy, because this is a dude that won a Division II championship. He won a Division I championship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the dude threw for 4,000 yards in his rookie season. Rookie season. Go look up rookie years and see if anybody threw for 4,000 yards. Go look it up. Look it up. 21 touchdowns, 17 interceptions in his rookie year. Okay, this is fresh out of Auburn, fresh out of college.
The
Okay,
Carolina Panthers are depleted.
NFL MVP in 2015 with a 15-1 franchise record. 15-1. It was one game. You know who his best receiver was that year?
Nassib Smith.
No, Ted Ginn Jr.
Ohio State, baby.
And he made it to the Super Bowl that year.
That's a fact.
All right, so what we're going to do, what we're not going to do here is disrespect Cam Newton like he can't make those comments. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. It's just like they're jumping on this dude for making comments. He's the most qualified to make the comments out of anybody I'm hearing making comments.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So, like, my thing is, like, where's this disrespect coming from? Is it the way he presented it? You know what I think? I'm gonna ask you what you think. I think it's skin color. Regardless, I always think everything is skin color. I think it's skin color.
Be that, bro.
A black guy can't say nothing about anybody else because God forbid he has an opinion, you know. But we can have all these white guys and these guys that never played quarterback ever in their life or never even played football on a professional level. Let's say that too, right? Because there was a girl or a woman. Let me say a girl. There's a woman on ESPN. I can't remember her name. She had a lot of derogatory comments towards Cam Newton, saying that he was tweeting from his basement, blah blah blah, whatever.
Wow.
I'm gonna preface this first, right? I have daughters. You have daughters, right? So I'm never gonna sit there and be like, girls don't know what they're talking about, because that's not true. Women don't know what they're talking about. That's not true. Okay, women know what they're talking about. But in this particular case, this woman had no idea what the fuck she was talking about. Not even a clue. What do you mean? Why is he not on NFL rosters right now? What do you like? What
are you trying to get at?
Do you not understand like the right? Do you not understand? And for me, it's a little discouraging because she's an African American woman, right? I don't remember her name. I'll find her name later at some point. She's an African American woman, okay? And you're coming on national TV to bash another African American male because of what exactly? Like, what do you like? What do you? I just don't see like what are you bashing this dude about? Like, he was the NFL MVP. Okay, he's won championships on college levels in Division I and Division II. He has the most wins in franchise history for a Carolina Panthers team who only has one win right now. One.
Damn.
Okay. So like, what are we doing? That's just my thing. Like, what are we doing?
It all comes down to, like you said, it comes down to skin. It comes down to race, bro. They're trying to discredit a champion, an MVP, somebody who was a game changer. Like, niggas forget, if you go on YouTube, that highlight when he was playing Green Bay and them niggas was calling out the plays because they watched film on that goal line. He's like, oh yeah, you watch film, right?
It don't matter.
Watch this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't matter. Like, it was really child's play for him, bro. The Superman. They don't want to see
the Superman. Yeah, like,
they don't want to see Superman.
Just...
The most black superhero they want to see is Green Lantern. They ain't giving nobody else.
You're right. You're definitely right about that.
They're not giving nobody else up.
Definitely right about that. That's what I'm trying to get in Hollywood now.
Now that we have Superman as black, bro, and they didn't like that, dog. They didn't like it. and he's speaking facts. I mean, he can speak it. He
That's what I'm.
was a game changer. He wasn't a game manager. He was a game changer. Defenses had to change up for him because you have basically, ultimately, the LeBron on the field. That's it. That's
Yes,
all you gotta
when
say.
you have
You
to
go for
think,
him.
and I feel like that's kind of, and what you said was so on point with what I feel like he was trying to say, but that people didn't kind of get is like, if you're an offensive coordinator and you got Cam Newton the next day, you're game planning for Cam Newton. You're
Right.
not game planning for any. You know what I mean? You're game planning for other shit too, but you're game planning a lot of your game plan is going into how are we going to stop number one from running and passing.
Right.
Okay.
Right. He's a dual threat.
As an offensive coordinator, you're not going into the games figuring out how we're going to stop Brock Purdy.
Nah.
How are we going to stop Dak Prescott?
Nah.
Okay. We're not doing that. We're figuring out how we're going to stop Kyle Shanahan, his
Mm-hmm.
system, right?
Mm-hmm.
How are we going to shut that down?
Right.
Okay, and I feel like people missed the whole point of everything he was trying to say, to the point where he had to make another video to explain what he's trying to say, which is
And he
Cam.
didn't owe nobody that. He
Boy,
didn't owe
that's what I'm
nobody that.
saying. Cam, come holler at your boys that are out of bounds. You
That's a
ain't need
fact.
to do that. You heard?
That's a fact.
You ain't have to do that at all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could have let us explain that to them.
That's a fact.
In the
Sit back.
only the way that we could, you know.
Sit back,
But
bro.
yeah, man, that kind of pissed me off, man. I was just like, why is everybody so mad at this nigga for? Like, what is going on here? That he's the only one that can't give an opinion on himself being a game changer. He can't give an opinion on who he feels like is game changers and game managers in the game that he played at the highest level. Come on, man.
Well,
Come on, man.
I agree, bro.
Come on,
I
man.
agree.
Come on, man.
A lot of haters.
Too many.
Too many.
Too many.
Dominique Foxworth, you up there?
And I like Dominique Foxworth too, but
I do too,
I
but-
feel like, you know what? I feel like sometimes he gets bogged down in being an ESPN employee, which he has to do. Which
To
I'm
get
like,
that
you know
check.
what? You gotta get the check, so he gotta stand there and go with whatever they saying or whatever. But bro, you know too, man.
Yeah, he
Come
gotta
on,
take the
Dom.
He gotta take the Bomani route.
Yeah, like you really do, like, and it's just like this whole Cam Newton saga just kind of just like, it kind of just opened my eyes even more to just like, bro, like, they don't want even the black women don't want black dudes saying anything. Like, Jesus Christ, like. And I just want to know from Shorty if she did her research prior to making this take that she made on ESPN on live TV. That's all I want to know. If she did her research, which I'm sure she did, but there's no way you coming on live TV to bash Cam Newton and saying what you said when you got these other guys sitting at the same table, they ain't even play. And we could say about Dominique Foxworth. Dominique Foxworth was an okay cornerback. He wasn't like a shutdown corner. He wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this dude played quarterback at the highest level. He just missed all this shit that's going on now where you can't touch the quarterback. He just missed all that. He just missed it. He just missed it. So,
it's a whole fight.
I don't know, man. Put some respect on Cam Newton's name.
Please do so. Please do so. Killer Cam.
Killer Cam. We out of here though, man. I'm about to get out of here. We talked enough for tonight. Out of bounds. Rockamente. Haas in the building. One more time. WebbyAgility.com. Promo code out of bounds 10. 10% off your purchase.
Work.
Train like an athlete. Get your feet work proper, like, you know what I'm saying? But we here.
Here.
We're gonna do a parlay for y'all, but I can't figure out the parlay right now. It's 12 o'clock and I'm trying to go to sleep. So because my daughter's gonna wake up in like 2 hours for me to feed her. So I'm trying to go to sleep, at least get a little nap in before she gets up. So we're gonna get to this parlay at some point later on. But there's a Christmas parlay. Oh, before we go, Christmas Day, there's Christmas Day football, Christmas Day basketball. So we're gonna cook up some little parlay. Even if we do like 10 minutes, just to do the parlay, we're gonna come back and show y'all a little parlay that we're gonna do to get y'all a little Christmas. Hopefully we get y'all a little Christmas bonus,
You know what I'm saying?
with the out of
All the
bounds.
presents, you recoup something.
Yeah. You recoup some because you spent a lot. Because I spent a lot. I know how I spent a lot. We all spent a lot. Yeah, I know. I already know. You ain't gotta tell me.
I don't even want to talk about it.
I already know. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here. We'll be back next at some point with another show.
Yes,
But
sir.
if you once again download us again, download the Reflex Radio. Go to the Apple Store, type in Reflex Radio. If you want to download the podcast on its own, go to anywhere you get podcasts, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, listening to from your friend's phone, whatever you get the podcast from, that's where you could get us. You can listen to us if you want to. You don't have to, but you could if you want to.
You should.
You should. You probably should.
You should.
But we're gonna get out of here tonight. Once again, usually we tell you to roll your J's in the beginning of the show. Well, this is new out of bounds. So now we're gonna tell you to roll your J's and your blunts now. You know what I'm saying?
Now.
Get your spirits, your drinks. See, I got my little White Claw. How's got the gin and tonic. You know what I mean? Get your drink going. And then, you know what I'm saying? Finish up, drink, and go to bed.
Go to bed. That's it.
That's it.
Plain
man.
simple.
But yeah, we here, man. We out of here, and we'll talk to the people at some point, man. Who knows? We'll be back, man.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
We'll be back. That's a fact.
Bruh.